Greetings, YouTube. Time for some icebreaker questions. We're getting near the end. We have 15 icebreaker questions left. So I'm going to do 5 now, and I will do 5 again in 2 other upcoming videos, who knows when. And then we will be done with them, and I'll pass them on to someone else at Goodwill who can enjoy these very strange questions. So, 5 questions. I don't know what they are. Let's see what we get. Okay. Tell us a quirky habit of yours. Quirky habit of mine? Well, I constantly take my glasses off and wipe the bridge of my nose and clean the nose bits on my glasses. I do it somewhat obsessively. It's kind of annoying. I catch myself doing it because I really despise my glasses sliding down my face. Just thinking about it is kind of making my nose itch because I can feel the pads against my nose. I crack my wrist occasionally. Quirky things. Tend to eat foods in even numbers, not always, but a lot of the time. I used to be really obsessive about that. I am no longer. In fact, my wife would come to my house before we were married, and she'd like pick up snacks and come see me at work, and she'd always bring me odd numbers just because she knew it bugged me. Ah, yes, true love. Other quirky habits I might have. Let's see. Well, I collect lots of things. I'm trying to get better at that. I'm failing, but I'm trying. I like really cold water, so this is essentially a block of ice at the moment. I freeze it in the freezer, and when it's warm out. Other quirky things. I make weapons as a hobby. Is that quirky? I'm not sure, but we'll go on to another question. Whoops, we're going to drop it first. Here we go. What's one talent or skill you don't have that you always wanted? Don't have that I always wanted. Linguistics. I can speak diddly other than English. You've heard the old joke, haven't you? Someone that can speak 3 or more languages is multilingual. Someone that can speak 2 languages is bilingual. And someone that can speak 1 language is an American. Well, I'm an American, and I can only speak English. So I would love to be really much more adept at linguistics, but I'm not. So I guess that would be one skill I wish I had. Are you a morning person or a night person? That's a weird question for me because I've discussed my weird living schedule. So I work at night and I sleep in the daytime. On the weekends, when I switch to a day cycle to spend time with my wife or on my vacation, I tend to go to bed between 9 and 10 p.m. and get up at like between 4 and 5. So sometimes I'm a morning person and sometimes I'm a night person. It depends on what I'm living. So that's a weird question for me. Yes, 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 meow, 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 meow. You want food. It's almost time for the kittens to have kibble. What was your most embarrassing moment? That really falls under the regret category in my book. Most embarrassing moment. Let's see now. Most embarrassing moment. Locked outside while naked. That could be considered an embarrassing moment. Because I really think that's the kind of thing someone else should answer for you. Hey, what was James's most embarrassing moment to a group of people who know you, and then they'll be able to inform you. Because let's face it, do we really want to face our most embarrassing moments? Hi there, Mandarin. How are you? And the last question for the day, which has a guest for. How did you celebrate your last birthday? My last birthday, we went to Cambridge. I went to Pandemonium Games, Books and Games. We went out to lunch, and then we went to an antique shop there, Cambridge. I can't remember the name of it. It might be Cambridge Antiques, but it's like 4 floors of an entire building of antiques. It's a lot of antiques. And I bought a hammer, I think. Mallet, actually, technically, a wooden mallet. I think I bought something else too, but I don't remember what it was. But yeah, it was that was my birthday, I believe, is what my birthday was. And I think this coming September, which isn't far off, it's July 11th now. September 4th isn't that far away. I think I'm probably going to go to a large flea market down in Massachusetts. A friend of mine told me about. Come on, cat. Where are you? I'm a pain in my butt here. And it's like 6,000 dealers, all in one big field somewhere. And I've never been, and it's like 3 days. I'm just going to go for one. So I think that's what I'm going to do for my birthday. And depending on where it is, because I can't remember the town's name, Benfield or something, I think it was something Field. It starts with a B. I'm going to, I may go to Cambridge again and stop at Pandemonium on the way home. Because I like Pandemonium's books and games. They have a really nice selection of new and used stuff and a really large selection of board games if you're in that kind of thing. So yeah, that's what my last birthday was and what my next birthday will be. I'm not an incredibly exciting person. One time I went to go see Fort Independence, which is the fort from Fallout 4, or the Citadel. And I've been to museums, and the aquarium. Sometimes we'll just go to the seacoast or something. And normally it entails some sort of bargain hunting with thrift shops and gaming stores and antique shops, because that's what I like to do. So this has been the third to the last icebreaker video. 2 more to go. And then we're done. And then I pass these on to somebody else because I will no longer need them. So answer the questions below if you'd like. This has been the latest rambly icebreaker questions video.